Today we will be replacing the screen on a Galaxy S6 and Edge. This repair will take about 40 to 50 minutes to complete. We'll be handling fragile parts, so take your time and be gentle. The required tools: a Phillips screwdriver, a plastic spudger, a metal spudger, plastic opening tool, tweezers, a heat gun, a suction cup, and a guitar pick. Be sure to use the Works repair mat to keep all screws organized. Some screws have the same size but different lengths and can be easily misidentified during reassembly. Wear safety glasses to protect your eyes from any glass shaken free during the repair, and be sure to wear an anti-static wrist strap to prevent static charges in the device. Before beginning the repair to your Galaxy, be sure to power off the device. If your display glass is cracked, keep further breakage contained and prevent bodily harm during your repair by taping the glass using packing tape. Remove the SIM tray by inserting a SIM removal tool or pointed tweezers into the hole in the SIM tray. Use the heat gun at the lowest setting to heat the frame and border of the device. When using the heat gun, be careful not to leave it heating in one area for too long. Consistently move the heat gun when using it. Heat the glass just enough until it's warm to the touch. Place the suction cup at the bottom of the back glass. Lift the suction cup with one hand while inserting the plastic opening tool under the bottom left corner of the glass. Now slide the guitar pick under the back glass counterclockwise while continuing to lift the suction cup. If the edge is cool and not warm to the touch anymore, reheat is needed for easier separation. Move the suction cup to the middle of the device as you go upwards with the guitar pick. After sliding the guitar pick under the perimeter of the back glass, carefully lift the back glass with the suction cup. If resistance is felt, reheat in that area. Remove the 13 Phillips screws holding down the rear housing. If the screws get caught in the rear housing, use the curved tweezers to remove them. Use the heat gun at the lowest setting to heat the frame and border of the device. When using the heat gun, be careful not to leave it heating in one area for too long. Consistently move the heat gun when using. Heat the glass just enough until it's warm to the touch. Place a suction cup to the top of the display, lift and insert the plastic opening tool to separate the rear housing from the midframe. Slide the plastic opening tool along the sides to separate the rear housing from the midframe. Heat the bottom portion of the device around the home button and touch key area to loosen the adhesive. Insert and slide the plastic opening tool along the bottom of the display. Once released, separate the rear housing from the midframe. Using the plastic spudger, disconnect the front-facing camera. Next, disconnect the battery. Using the plastic spudger, disconnect the earpiece speaker. Next, disconnect the LCD digitizer flex cable. Using the plastic opening tool, disconnect the home button flex cable. Using the pointed end of the plastic spudger, disconnect both signal antenna cables. Lift the logic board from the top and fold down to gain access to the charging port flex cable. Using the plastic spudger, disconnect the charging port flex cable. Use the heat gun at the lowest setting to heat the frame and border of the device. When using the heat gun, be careful not to leave it heating in one area for too long. Consistently move the heat gun when using. Using the flat end of a metal spudger, slowly insert it between the plastic frame and the glass. If the edge is cool and not warm to the touch anymore, reheat is needed for easier separation. of glass from the bottom of the device. Be cautious not to break the home button flex cable. Using the plastic opening tool, remove the home button flex cable and transfer to the new display assembly. Connect the charging port flex cable to the logic board and gently insert into the midframe. Make sure other flex cables are not underneath the logic board. Make sure flex cables are properly aligned before snapping back into place and gently push on connections until they connect. Reconnect the front-facing camera, earpiece speaker, and battery flex cables. Reconnect the home button flex cable and signal antennas. Insert the bottom of the midframe into the rear housing. Run your fingers along the sides, being sure that the assembly slips evenly into the frame. Turn the device on to perform a small test. Insert the 13 Phillips screws into the rear housing.
Screws should be tightened until snug. Do not over-tighten the screws.
Place the back glass onto the rear housing. Run your fingers along the sides to ensure that the glass is sitting flush to the rear housing. Insert the SIM tray into the device. If you have questions related to this repair, please contact Works for assistance.